All right, guys, we're coming back at you with another video today. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is fixing the battery door that's in the front luggage compartment. So let's go over here. I'll show you what we got. So just recently, we did the pump that was in there. So if you're curious about that, you can check that out. It turned out pretty good. Really easy fix. So today we're going to be concentrating on this little trap door right here. And it's basically to access the battery right here. So if you need to disconnect it or do whatever, you can access it through this door right here. So basically what's going on here is this door keeps falling out. It just keeps falling out. And the reason why is there's some tabs that are broken off in the back here. So basically you have the release mechanisms here, which grab under here, which hold it on. And then there's 3 tabs right here. And they snap into these holes here. It's not designed to come back out. You can take it out, but it's not designed for that. It's designed to fold down, okay? And then you can access it, and then you fold it back up, and then you turn these little fasteners here to secure it, okay? So, yeah, we got to figure a way to fix this out because it's driving me nuts. It keeps falling out. So I think we can do something a little bit better. So let's take it to the workbench, and let's take a look at it. All right, so here's the door. You can see it better now that we have it on the bench. Just a piece of plastic with some the same material as inside the front trunk area, that tub that's in there. And then you can see right here, it comes with these fasteners that are molded into the plastic, and you can see these are broke off. So what happened is somebody's tried to take this off in the past, and these have snapped off. And then somebody tried to glue them back in or something. I see some glue or residue or something. So yeah, they snap in pretty good. It's kind of hard to pull out. So that's why, if you can see here too, they're kind of like, they're not like solid. They kind of cut it out in there. So it kind of weakened it up a little bit. So yeah, they're not very strong. So yeah, like I said, this is not designed to be pulled all the way out. If you can see, there's a crease that runs along here. So it's designed to, you release these fasteners from the other side with a coin, and somebody's using something else. But you can see it's kind of indention like the size of a coin, probably like a quarter or something like that, a U.S. quarter. And then you can release it and then open the door up and check your battery or whatever. So somebody's been using like a little something that's not supposed to be used in there. It's jacked it all up. But it's okay. We'll try to clean it up. But anyway, yeah, so it's designed, you release these and you fold it down, and it bends on that crease right there. The only problem is after a certain amount of time of opening it and closing it, it's going to break right across here, okay? And then also when you bend it down, it always doesn't want to go back straight. Kind of, yeah. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to come up with something better than this, because I've been taking this thing, well, I haven't been, but if it would have been on there, I would have been taking it on and off multiple times, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this fastener off here, because this is not holding up. You know, what happens this side, once it droop down, there's nothing holding it here. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this off here. Probably what I'm going to do is get a piece of sheet metal, and then I'm going to cut it I'm going to pull this carpet up over here, kind of peel it up this way, and then what I'm going to do is put a piece of sheet metal that runs all the way across the bottom here, and then I'll have to cut it by hand, but then make little tabs that come out through these holes here, and maybe bend down, and they got like a little hook. So that way, when you put the door in, you just kind of hook it in, and then you hook it in and bend it up, and then fasten it, okay? And then when you take it out, just unhook it and slide it out, okay? So let me get the sheet metal. Let's get it over here, and I'll show you what we got. All right, so we got I had a used piece of sheet metal that I had, really thin piece, laying around in the shed in the back. So I pulled it out, and then basically what I'm going to do is I kind of trace this out a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'll cut this out with these little fingers sticking out here. I know the drawing's horrible, I know. And then what I'm going to do when I cut this out, I might have to make these a little bit longer here because this is pretty thick right here. Um, so these might not be long enough. Might have to do these a little bit longer here. And then what I'm gonna try to do, we'll see. I don't know. Is I lifted this carpet up here, and then what we're gonna do is try and glue it up under there with those little fingers sticking out through these holes right here, and then we can kind of shape them to where they're kind of bent down. That way you can hook this door in, and it shouldn't break again. Okay. So yeah, let me get this. I'll have to cut this by hand. It's probably gonna look like crap when I get done with it, but you'll get the idea. Let me go ahead and start cutting this out, and I'll be back. All right, I got the metal strip cut out. You see here, and yeah, it's okay. It's kind of wavy a little bit. I don't know if you ever worked with metal before, but you basically have to use like these shears, metal shears, somewhat like using scissors, and cut it out. When you cut this metal right here, it wants to twist up in like a curly Q, like this. So it's all knotted up, and I have to go back in my workshop in the back and use a hammer, and then kind of tap on it to straighten it back out. And the thing is, whenever you tap on metal, it wants to distort. Sometimes this was kind of wavy like this. Yeah, because I could actually tap on it right here, and it could twist over this way. So yeah, it's not really straight. It's not perfect, but it's going to be under the carpet here where you can't see it. You can just see the little tangs. Like I said, they're not perfect, but you can see what I'm talking about here, where it's going to go in the car and it's going to hook over, and then hold the door from sliding down. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I used the Dremel and I went and cleaned these holes up here the best I could. And then, yeah, I cut that other one out and we dremeled the holes out nice and cleaned them up a little bit. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue. Well, probably what I'll do first is I'll clean some of my the oil from my hands off of here, and then I'm going to spray paint it like flat black. That way it won't look so. These won't stand out too much. I mean, I know it's hidden, you can't see it, but still, we're trying to make it look as clean as possible. So I'll spray this black, and then what I'll do is once I get done with that, I'll probably just spray these tangs black right here, and then maybe this front side, because I know when the carpet covers it, you can still see the edge of it around here. So we'll see. We'll spray some of it black, and then we'll put it in here. It goes under the carpet here. Actually, let me put it in real quick, and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so I got that metal piece in there. You can see how you can still see the edge of it a little bit. So that's why I'm going to spray it flat black, at least on that edge right there, where you can see it. Okay, and then if you look here, you can see the tangs that are sticking out right there, and that's what's going to hook into the trunk, the tub of it. Go through, hook in there, and then this is what'll hold it in from sliding out. Okay, at least that's what we're trying to accomplish. Okay. So all right, so let me go ahead and I'm gonna clean that piece, and then we're gonna paint it, and then after I paint it, I'll rough some of the areas up to get some glue stick to it, and then we'll glue it down. Once I get it finished, I'll come back and show you what it looks like. All right, so I have this, went ahead and painted everything, and then that piece that I made, and then installed it in there. Sprayed some adhesive on there, high performance adhesive on both sides. You gotta let it kind of get tacky, let it sit for a couple of minutes, and then you can put it all together. And then what I did was I had this metal plate for my lift. I just put it right on the edge here. You can see right there. And I just took the hitch out of my Tundra. You might have seen it sitting on the floor in the garage. I keep it in here because I'm afraid somebody's gonna steal it off my truck. But I took this thing weighs a ton, and just put it on here to help put some weight on this edge. So it's probably been sitting maybe 30 minutes or so. So we're going to pull it off, and then we'll take a look at it here. So let me lift this. I'll tell you what, let me take this off, and I'll be right back. All right, so now we have that weight off. Let's take a look at it here, and hopefully... Oh, yeah, look at that. Perfect. Looks pretty good. Not too bad at all. Yeah, looks pretty good. Now on the back, you'll see the tab sticking out here. So now let's go try it. Let's wow, that looks good. Okay, not bad. So let's go over to the vehicle. Let's try to put it in. All right, so we're in the front compartment of the Gallardo where the battery is. So I have this piece down here. So let's try it out. I haven't tried it out yet. I'm gonna try to do this with one hand here. So just line those tabs up right there with the holes. Try to do it with one hand here, and just lift up. Okay, and I got a coin here. Let me grab it real quick, and then we'll put it on here. Turn that up. Just like that, and there you go. Wow, it's tight. Yeah, it turned out perfect. Wow, that looks good. Awesome. So I'm happy with that. Okay, well, guys, there you go. There's one way you can fix this compartment door. I'm sure there's many ways to do it, but that's how I decided to fix it, and it turned out good. So I think we're just going to leave it alone. I think that's going to be it. So yeah, and that way, you know, when I remove this, like I said, usually if you take these loose here, and those tabs from the factory would stay in there, and you would pull this down and bend it at that crease down here, and then I'm sure if you was in here a lot, eventually that would break. Okay, so yeah, I'd rather just take it off. That way you got more room. Let's see, take it back off here again. Okay, yeah, that way you can just pull it. You can just pull it off. You know, just take it off. Awesome. Put this back on again here. Yeah, that turned out really good. It was cheap fix because I already had the stuff. So yeah, so now what I'll do is I'll take this back off, and I'll just clean up these where somebody used some kind of tool that wasn't supposed to be used on there and scratch this up. So I'll clean that up. I'll rub it with a nylon tool or something like that, and then it should look pretty good. So yeah, there you go, guys. There's one way you can fix your battery compartment door. So all right, guys, be safe out there, and we'll see you in the next video. Okay, have a good day.